Today we're going to talk about your 2027 Corvette Grand Sport buying strategies and how to get the best price. Welcome to the Lodge, and today we're going to talk about buying strategies for a 2027 Corvette. There's a lot of rumors out there on the internet that are saying that the dealers are going to gouge for these cars because they're the newest, greatest thing, just like they did the Z06s and the ZR1s with all these dealer markups. I am not finding that to be the case in a pre-order situation. I actually have secured a pre-order from my local dealer where when the first Grand Sport comes available for him, I will have that car. And I even did an early trade on my car because I think that the 23s and the 24s and actually all the C8 Corvettes are going to start going down in value a little bit more once the 27s are released with the larger 6.7 motor. Now, my strategy is that I went out and I asked all of the big dealers, the Rick Contis, the Kerbecs, the McMilkins, and I sent emails to all of the ones that I've dealt with in the past, and I said, hey, do you have a pre-order list for the Corvette Grand Sport? Well, I have had one response from McMilkin Chevrolet, and they have a pre-order that they are willing to sell for at sticker, and the only deal on that is you have to pony up $3,500 right now to get in line for that car. And that's a refundable deposit all the way up till I think you hit 1100 status or something of that nature. So for those of you looking to find one at sticker, McMilkin might be your shot. Now, will Kerbeck follow? Will Rick Conti follow? Now, Rick Conti did respond and said he's got me on his list. And then in between all of this, I found a smaller local dealer, not a high volume Corvette dealer, and I worked a deal with them to where I could get their first 27 allocation with a Grand Sport, and he thinks it'll happen pretty early in the cycle. He is a dealer that sold Corvettes in the past, so he will get some allocation. And I am going to buy it at sticker, so I'm not going to have to pay an additional dealer markup or anything like that. The processing fee is fairly reasonable there, and we worked a deal to where I am now in the end of April, and I wanted to let go of my 2023 Corvette early and go ahead and facilitate the trade so that I could get the tax benefit on the backside when I get my new car. So I made a deal that I felt was fair for both of us. He gave me a reasonable trade. I dropped the car off over the weekend, and now I just wait. And it could be 2 months, it could be 6 months, I guess it could be 8 months. But in the midst of all this, if I find that I don't think I'm ever going to get a Grand Sport from this dealer, worst case, he'll go ahead and stroke me a check for the money and I'll just lose the tax benefit. But I still got a fair trade. I really want to hold on to that tax benefit because in Tennessee, it's somewhere in the range of about $4,500. And saving $4,500 when you're spending $120,000 on a new car is pretty significant. So my recommendation is go out and find all of the big dealers, the Kerbecs, the McMilkins, the Rick Contis. I think there's a guy named Mike in Atlanta or someplace. So reach out to all of those guys and say, hey, are you taking pre-orders and are you willing to sell me one at sticker? I think you're going to find that the Corvette Grand Sport is going to be a high enough volume car. They're going to produce a ton of these, so don't get all bent out of shape that you're not going to have the first one on the block. It would be nice to have one early, and I'm hopeful that I have one early, but I am not willing to pony up another $10,000 or $20,000 on top of the already expensive Grand Sport price just to get the car day one. So I think there's going to be some deals to be gotten out there. My dealer even told me in the event that when they launch, if there is a GM employee program available, he would allow me to apply the GM employee purchase program to the car. So that is, I don't think they're going to be on the Grand Sports day one. They are on the Stingrays today, and I don't know if they're on Z06s yet, but for some Corvettes because they're now slowing down the sales of the Stingrays, meaning that there aren't that many purchasers out there as the new ZR1 came out and the Z06s are becoming a little bit more affordable. There's less people going and saying, I gotta go have a normal Stingray. So that's kind of my strategy. I do believe you can get them at sticker. I don't think that there's going to be all these dealers out there that will be getting over sticker for very long. I mean, you already see ZR1s that are being sold at sticker at some dealers if they can get them. I think the Grand Sports are going to be plentiful. So let me know what your strategy is on how you're going to secure your Grand Sport for sticker or less. And I think the audience would love to hear that. But I know that McMilken Chevrolet is definitely taking pre-orders right now at sticker, and I think that that might be a good avenue to check with first. So again, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, come back often, visit. We'll have some really cool Grand Sport videos coming up, and we do have some old Corvettes and old Jimmys that we're rebuilding, so there's a lot of diversity on this channel, so we'd love to see you back. Thanks for being with us at the Full Octane Lodge, and we hope to see you often. Oh wait, I almost forgot. Our legal team made me promise to display this disclaimer before we ended the video. Please take a moment to read it before you make any buying decisions.